Ayan, hi everyone, magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Welcome to Coaching Think Talk. So I'm Coach Orvyl from Life Coach Philippines and this is coaching for courageous living. So this coaching conversation is for individuals who are so doubtful of themselves even though despite of marami na talaga sila na-achieve and then they're trying to really to go to their next level. It's just that still the doubt pa rin sila na parang hindi pa rin nila kayang gawin yung dapat nilang simulan gawin right now. And if that's you, and if that's you and that's your current journey right now, this coaching think talk is for you. And because this is the purpose ng coaching think talk na to, and really my mission is to really help highly doubtful individuals who are still stuck or being shackled because of their guilt, because of their shame, because of their past mistake, and really wanted to overcome those things and start living outside typical, because outside typical or outside your comfort zone is where your unstoppable dream can only happen. So thank you for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. So please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this session. So you may also give some shout outs to people you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring messages. So if you're watching this on a replay, comment hashtag replay. Ganyan po, comment ka na po ng hashtag replay right now. Okay, so I'm streaming via Facebook page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. So if you're new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. So I am. And so I'm one of the coaches along with Master Coach Jasmine, no, and dito sa Life Coach Philippines. So we have this segment Coaching Think Talk, and every day po yan. So 10 a.m., 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. So for this Saturday morning, or this Saturday, I should say, this whole Saturday, meron pong three lineup. So me, 10 a.m., coaching for courageous living, and this 2 p.m. mamaya po, si Master Coach Jasmine naman for coaching for frontliners, and this 4 p.m., coaching for moms in transition. So if you think na meron po kayo mga like people that is really connecting with this lineup ngayong Saturday, this weekend, ngayong bakasyon natin, and kaya sa tingin nyo ano lang, like really nasa bahay lang and meron talagang time na manood and can really needs itong mga topic natin for this Saturday. I'm really inviting you to really itag nyo na po sila ngayon para aware sila na meron pa po ngayon and then this afternoon, and these are the topics. Okay? Ayan. And ayun po, good morning po, Coach Al. Wow, hello, good morning, Coach Tim. Good morning po, Master Coach Jasmine. Magandang umaga po. So, I'm Coach Orvyl F. Tumaneng, Coach Orvyl Frias Tumaneng. That's my whole name. So, I'm a certified co-actively co-create life coach and a certified mental health coach. And I'm also a master builder apprentice of Master Coach A. And we build tribe as we help you unstoppable dream come true. And also, I'm a mental model collector. So, ano po ba yung mental model collector? Yan, bigyan ko po kayo ng konting idea. So when we talk about mental model, this is really understanding how you interpret things around you. So like for example, how's your mindset in goal setting? How are you really coping up with when things get tougher? So ito yung mga mental model po, paano natin tinutulungan yung mental health natin, yung mental capability natin in really facing this reality, yung outside world natin. So and mental model, this is a very good and timely, I should say, the timely topic na kailangan. I really believe all of us, especially here Philippines, mga Pilipino currently in this current setup in life pandemic. And this we have this class, and the more on that I'll be discussing that afterwards. Is a very good opportunity. Kaya binigyan ko ng intro ngayon. So I'm a bronze, no, meaning so I'm more than 3 months, or I'm already more than 3 months attending the mental model masterclass. And aside from being more confident on how I speak, it really gives me an idea on paano ko nga ba ulit ini-interpret yung mga bagay-bagay like a tough decision and opportunities. Paano ko ba sila nakikita? Mental model did really help big time. So more examples afterward dun sa mental model, no? So currently I'm a full-time senior software engineer. Actually, I'm a specialist in back end, holding a team that really holds the integration part between third-party softwares. No? So if you're a software engineer, sinabi ko yun, if you're a software engineer, back-end out there, last shout out to you. And I'm really saying, yun, yeah, congratulations on being one of still of the super engineers out there who's really trying their very best to implement things that can really help other people to really ease the life that the currently that we have, no? Ngayon sa pandemic, people are implementing innovations that addresses COVID-19. Shout out to you if you're one of those people. Ayan, thank you for providing that service, right? And 2018, so sabi ko po, I'm a full-time software engineer still, but then 2018, I started my journey in life coaching, and number one reason I really wanted to start speaking confidently. Noong 2018 kasi like, hindi talaga ako nag-started ako, ano talaga, I'm not really into something like this. But then life coaching really helped me. And since then, up until now, my focus in really helping people to build courage in their life in order for them to live outside typical. And outside typical is really going out from the pattern or kung ano yung nakasanayan, because alam mo, kung saan ka sanay right now, it is not, hindi done. Hindi dyan mangyayari yung unstoppable dream mo. It will happen beyond that typical. So if that's you, let's have a conversation. And actually, this coaching Think Talk is really, really for you. So before I introduce yung topic natin, I'm inviting you to, no, to really get these three hashtag pack my bag moment, hashtag coaching think talk, and hashtag courageous living. So kapag meron po kayo nahagip, natutunan, sa realizations, I'm really inviting you, please share it to your timeline. Because two things. First one, mas maalala nyo, mas magre-retain, at mas ma-apply nyo yung learning na yan. Because no, kapag kasi nailabas natin sa brain natin, yung, like meron kang output, di ba? Sinulat mo siya, shinare mo siya, mas mariretain siya. That's number one thing. And then number two, kaya ako nasabing please no? Because that one friend of yours, that one online friend of yours, is really waiting for that voice. And who knows, na baka yung mensahe mo, yung natutunan mo dito, or yung sarili mong realization, yun pala yung hinihintay niya para makamove forward siya sa life niya. Yeah, it might sound, no, ano ba, like some magical or some, no, parang masyadong, kung katulad kita before na talaga, masyadong highfalutin yung sinabi ko, it is true, I should say, it is true. One person out there is really waiting for that message. So, post nyo lang yan, share nyo yung learning na yan along with our official hashtag. Ano pala, yung official hashtag na to, kaya meron po tayong tatlong yan. For us also from Life Coach Philippines, certified life coaches can really support also, can see your post and really say thank you. And really yun, promote your post. Ayan. So good morning po, Coach Marife and Coach Tisha. Magandang umaga po sa inyo. So, Saturday morning, let's talk about confidence crusher. So this is part 4. And don't worry, kapag hindi nyo po napanood yung part 1, part 2, part 3, you can watch them after nito. Like you can watch the replay. They are highly available sa Life Coach Philippines. And don't worry, hindi to connecting na dapat baka hindi nyo mag-gets tong part 4 na to kapag hindi nyo napanood yung part 3. That's, no, they are actually independent. But no, it will really be beautiful kapag makita nyo yung talagang buong journey or picture nung segment na to, Confidence Crusher part 4. Okay. So, ano pong meron sa sa confidence crusher na to? I always say that there are things in our life, I really believe na it's time for us to have a pause at this very moment that we allow na hindi natin napapansin that is really crushing, destroying our confidence. Once upon a time, you are really a confident person. When you were a kid, no, like you are so curious of a lot of things. You ask courageously anything to your elders na para lang maimpidan yung isang bagay. And no, yung confidence na yun that you can speak, you can really implement, you can take action, and you don't have, no, like parang wala ka masyadong, you care less of what others might say nung bata ka, like kaya mo siyang gawin. But now, if this is you reflecting and maybe asking yourself, what happened? Ba't hindi na ganun yung confidence ko? And this segment might help you to see and really reflect ano nga ba yung nangyari. Okay? So this is part 4 of Confidence Crusher. And let's talk about this. So good morning po, Coach Darbel, Coach Rizel. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. How are your existing relationships? Kumusta po? Kumusta po yung mga existing na relasyon? Pag sinabi natin relasyon, di man po yan lahat lagi romantic, di ba? So, how's your relationship with your friends? Sino may mga friends mo na currently ka-close mo? How's your relationship with your family, your siblings? Yung mga pinsan mo, tito, tita, how are those relationship currently? Kumusta? Okay ba? Maganda ba? Or shaky? Ganun? Or like, di ba, pag sinabing shaky, di ko sure. Or not good. Like, share it, comment below. Now this is a safe space along with us also watching our certified life coach also that can really help you as well during the process. Kaya naman po talaga na-create natin tong community na to aside from we learn from one another. It is really allowing ourselves to express. And si Coach Trisha, we value expression because expression is directly helping our mental health. And mental health is something that we really need to take care of currently ngayong season ng buhay natin. Because of pandemic, hindi tayo lumalabas. Nag-iba talaga yung shifting, di ba? So, express yourself. Comment. How's your existing relationship? Identify one relationship na naisip mo right now and comment mo lang kumusta siya or maybe in a average how are your relationship with others, right? Because kaya ko siya natanong, always remember that you are the average of the closest five person to you. Like, how do you see yourself right now, or maybe the patterns behavior most likely are a collective, parang collective yan na behaviors of nung limang tao na kino-consider mong malapit sa'yo right now. And oftentimes, we are asking, bakit nga ba ulit bakit nga ba nagka-crush yung confidence ko, for example, in speaking? Or why am I so fearful of really saying my opinion? Is it, hindi, gusto ko naman siyang sabihin, pero ba't hindi ko siya magawa? And maybe this part 4 of confidence crusher is really for you. And baka hindi naman talaga siya something na parang kasalanan mo lang. No? What I'm trying to point out is, oftentimes kasi, no, we reflect. And there's nothing wrong, that's very beautiful. We reflect ano yung mga patterns natin, behavior o ganyan. Pero hindi natin nakikita kumusta ba yung environment natin. How the environment that we are currently in affecting our every single move, right? So, how your existing relationship right now? Yan. And from that, I wanna, itong part 4 na to is very, lahat ng part natin magkakaiba no, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. And part 4 is focused on really understanding the common ways that relationships that you have crush your confidence. Paano nga ba nila nakakrush? Mga common ways na to. And if maybe you will be surprised itong dun sa tatlo kong i-share ngayon because it is not really like maybe you're thinking that they are doing something to you, but it's more on how you are responding in your environment. So these are the top 3 that you really need to check right now na maybe ito yung talagang cause of your confidence na nagka-crash. No? Ulit-ulit yung confidence na nagka-crash. Lagi ko natatangkis tuloy ako doon. But anyways, this number 1. Ayan. Maybe nagka-crash yung confidence mo in connection with your environment because you don't set boundaries to yourself. What does it even mean? Ano ba meaning nung boundaries na sinasabi natin? Like, who's the, if this is your first time na narinig yung set of boundaries na yun, you can express yourself, you can ask, ano po ba yung boundaries na yan? When you say boundaries, alam mo yung, you see yourself, and then you set a specific area na dapat ikaw lang yun nandoon. Right? If you don't set your boundaries, you can possibly think much of yourself, and if you let people walk all over you. Like if we allow our life na parang like anyone can go, anyone can really butt in your decision making, that you are, or you're maybe, this is in picture ng you don't set boundaries. Oftentimes, ang pinaka great example yan, you go with the flow. You go with the flow. Like kung anong decision ng ibang tao, and they start to really influence you. And even though yung mahirap, even though alam mong ayaw mo yung bagay na yon, but the boundaries are not healthy, hindi sila stable, you just go with it. Or maybe you are not saying ano yung ayaw mo at gusto mo sa space mo, right? And good morning po, Coach Joanna. So that's you don't set boundaries. Yan yung bakit isa sa mga reason bakit nagka-crash yung confidence natin, because when you talk about confidence, it is you believing in yourself that you can really do what is it that you wanted to do, di ba? Yun yung confidence, you wanted to speak, you wanted to start a business, you want to say that opinion during a conversation. Pero if you don't set boundaries to yourself, oftentimes, mabilis tayo masway, we just go with the flow, or maybe, even in our relationship, marami nakikialam. And we don't find, ano yung, alam mo yung parang, hindi natin makuha or hindi natin ma-picture sa sarili natin that we are so independent. Yan. So, I just want to read this na. So, when you do this, if you don't set boundaries, you're saying your needs are unimportant. You have your own things. Meron kang mga kailangan. Me time. You need your own time. You really need your own hobbies. You really need your own building your own self-care. But then if we don't set boundaries and these things are kept, like lagi silang nasisira, lagi silang napapatungan dahil sa, you know, lagi silang naka-crush. Ano ba? Ano pa ang magandang term? Lagi silang hindi nabibigyan ng pansin dahil we are so focused with other people and no boundaries are set. That confidence will start to dim. You start telling yourself that you're insignificant. It's no wonder your confidence is a little battered. So if you're connecting, is this you? Is this for you? No, like connecting po ba, you don't set boundaries right now? And if that's you, hashtag comment na po, hashtag connect, okay? And if you're not yet comfortable really sharing, no, that's totally okay. What matters most po is you allow yourself to express. So I'm inviting you, get your pen, get your notebook. Isulat niyo po din mga nare-realize right now, what's running in your mind right now, because importante po 'yun, palabasin natin sa utak natin. Let's take care of ourselves really during learning sessions also. Kasi most likely meron ka mga naiisip na right now, na-realize right now, stories right now, isulat lang natin siya para ma-identify natin, okay? Next. One of the confidence crusher that we allow because of our environment is maybe because you close yourself off. You might see na napaka-kabaliktaran niya dun sa una. Because dun sa una, it talks about you don't set boundaries. But here, you might say, may boundaries ako eh. Pero the boundaries is not really that healthy because it's so stiff. Kapag sabi natin it's so stiff, you no longer allow other people as well in your life. No, like when you are not able to open up with people, you're shortchanging both yourself and them, so they never get a chance to know the real you, while you never allow them to affirm you in the ways you need. So worse, you're telling yourself your opinions and feelings don't matter when you constantly keep them to yourself. Sinong connecting? I am connecting again and again. I know this talks about isolation. We don't feel fulfilled in what we do, maybe in the office, maybe in your business, because we don't allow compliments, because we are closing ourselves with others from others. We are so fearful of maybe receiving feedback, or maybe because something happened before, kasi sobrang mong clinose yung sarili mo that you have your own world. You really need to find ways to help yourself express. Aside from you, maybe right now you're writing, yeah, you're expressing right self, you're yourself. But there's a power of you expressing and being vulnerable to someone. Vulnerability is power, but then you can't be vulnerable with yourself. Like what I'm trying to point out is, yes, you can start expressing, maybe writing right now, but there's a power of someone is listening. Tao lang. And you really need to find ways to hear that hear that to someone. Pabalik sa'yo. You're just a human, nagkakamali rin, but it doesn't mean that you cannot improve. And if maybe that's the one thing that you really need to hear right now, yeah, I'm telling it to you. You're just human. Kakamali lang. But it is not an excuse for us to improve. And one thing that can really help us to move forward to that is really checking yung boundaries na yun. Maybe nakag-create ka naman ng boundaries. Baka yung una, hindi para sa'yo. But this point is really for you because of that boundaries. Baka so stiff that you no longer allow other people in your life. Like maybe answering the question, who are the people that matters to you? You start to feel the challenge of answering that question. Find ways to really express, to really to become more vulnerable, and really asking for help. Stop isolating yourself. Find a community. And last point that can really crush our confidence is this. It's a very common actually. But let's go a little bit deeper dito na. You live on social media. And so what does it mean? If you're living vicariously through the friends on your feed, you're lacking seriously in living your own life. So what does living vicariously really mean? It means that you are trying to experience someone's life in your imagination. Ayan. Sino connect? Like for example, if you're in like you are in social media always you see yung mga friends mo what they do, what are the adventures that currently doing, ano yung like mga current success na nila. You start to really imagining, gusto ko may experience, di ba, like ini-imagine mo paano kaya kung ako yon, parang di ba may mga ganun tayo moment. Yep, you start to feel you might start to feel the inspiration, but oftentimes you really need to check. Maybe you are starting to live vicariously kasi nasa imagination mo lang, and then you keep comparing yourself. Parang, yeah, maganda yung experience ng friend ko, naiinggit na ako. Diba? Yung word na inggit. And you start to really doubt na kakayanin mo siya. You'll start finding life is dull and even unimportant by comparison. Yung parang nakatuto ka na lang lagi kung ano yung buhay yung buhay na meron yung friends that you admire of, no? Yung parang pang gustong-gusto natin yung mga lifestyle nila, 'di ba? Yung mga ganun. And oftentimes, 'di ba? Lifestyle nila nakikita talaga natin sa social media. And if you keep living on that setup sa social media, it doesn't really help you at all. Worse, actually, this leads to the number one killer of confidence. And what's that? Depression. You start comparing yourself, you start to feel down, you start to speak ill, negative thinking, negative self-talk, ganun sa mga bagay, because you always see, or you're living vicariously in social media. I really believe life is far from that. Life is, like you really need to find your own life. Pag sinabi natin your own life, ano bang meaning, ibig sabihin nun? Life is not perfect. It's time for us to accept that. But then, how can we understand kung ano nga ba yung life na gusto natin? And kung yun yung tanong, kung paano ba natin ma-define at paano ba yung gusto kong buhay? Di ba? Paano ba natin gustong buhay or ganyan? It's time for us to undergo these three things. Awareness. Naintindihan natin, we are now aware that maybe yung boundaries ko wala nga. I allow other people in my life na walang parang walang resistance, like okay, you can just, but parang like wala kang sariling buhay ka nga, 'di ba, like because you don't have boundaries. Or maybe You are more aware that meron akong boundaries, pero yung boundaries ko, alam mo yun, it's so big and so stiff that I no longer allow other people. Or now you're more aware of, yeah, I'm living too much in social media that I'm living vicariously into it. That I start not like parang I keep comparing myself and keep comparing and questioning what I can do and what I can have sa ibang tao. And from that, when you start to accept and to be aware with that, it's time for you to acknowledge. Magkaiba yung awareness and acknowledge. Awareness, yan, nakita mo, you say it's the truth, ito yung nangyari. And acknowledge, you really need, this talks about you fighting for yourself. Kapag sinabi acknowledge, ano ba, bakit fighting for yourself? Acknowledgement, yes, because you saw something na hindi mo gusto sa sarili mo, right? And you fight to love yourself more because you start to become more kind. You really need to push and you really need to understand. Kaya lagi natin nasabi, tao lang, but it's not really an excuse for you to really stop there. You always have that chance, that beautiful chance to improve. Pero kailangan natin maging aware because we cannot address something that we are not aware of. We need to acknowledge, accept, i-hug natin, yeah, ito ako, ito yung pagkakamali ko. Meron akong malakas na boundary na ganito kasi ito yung nangyari before or wala akong boundary because this is what happened before, di ba? If we start to acknowledge these things, we can also start creating plans on how we address it. We can start taking action at hindi lang tayo nag-end up really beating ourselves in negative self-talk, di ba? Kaya mag-end tayo sa take action. Kailangan nating daanan yung awareness, acknowledgement, and take action. And what does that take action mean? Right? If you're thinking, what does the take action mean? Asking for help. Asking for help because maybe you've been alone for the longest time. You wanted to build that confidence pero hindi mo siya build. And maybe you're thinking na pag nag-aral naman ako, ang dami ko nang binasa book, I watch a lot of motivational videos. Here's one thing that I can highly recommend. Talk to a certified life coach. Allow yourself. Kaya ako nasabi kanina, it's time for you, no? Maybe it's time for you to soften that boundary and allow someone, a professional one that can really help you move forward into it. At no, helping, no? Ito yung point na yung gusto kong always ina-express dito sa point na to, awareness, aware na tayo, acknowledgement, this is a process. Proseso po yan, paano ba natin tatanggapin yung mga bagay na to and then taking action. Right now, you acknowledge yourself, this is my flaws, pero alam mo yung yes, masakit sa loob, pero alam mo yung heart mo, it's really ready to take action towards that. Gusto mo maging confident, di ba? Ano bang meron pag naging confident ka? Yun, yung proseso po na yun, yung tatlo na yun, it will really take time and a certified life coach can really help you. It's time for you to permit yourself. Permission, bigyan mo sarili, yeah, gusto ko na gusto kong gumalaw sa buhay. I don't want to feel stuck anymore. Gusto mo yun, bigyan mo yung sarili mo ng yung permission na yun. And if that person, if you still can't find that courage to permit yourself in moving forward, like you don't find the courage na does it really worth it? Kaya ko ba talaga? Kaya ko ba talagang maging yung gusto kong maging? If that's you, I'm inviting you, let's have a conversation and let's talk about permission granted coaching program. So if this is you, if you're that person that you don't feel comfortable expressing yourself, like maybe you saying yes to someone, yung para alam mo yung, kaya ko bang sabihin sa isang tao na, yeah, gusto ko na mag-improve? Or parang gusto mong sabihin na kailangan ko ng tulong, really expressing that one thing, na kailangan ko po ng tulong. If that's you, maybe permission granted is something that you're looking for. You really need right now. If you're that person that you don't stick up for yourself. You don't have that boundaries. And alam mo, meron kang decision sa buhay, meron kang gustong gawin sa buhay mo, pero isang sabi lang ng maybe a family member or a friend, we start to doubt and no longer follow what you want. Or maybe you're that person, you don't act like your true self. You keep doing a lot of things, pero hindi ikaw yan. You keep doing a lot of things because you are busy pleasing other people. Is that you? Or maybe you're that person who play it safe. You just don't want to hurt someone. You don't want to have conflict with other people. Pero you know what? Yung part na ayaw ko magka-conflict sa ibang tao, pero yung gusto mong maging, yung gusto mong yung unstoppable dream mo might really hurt someone. It's time for you to permit yourself. So this coaching program, this is for you, and if you're connecting, this is an unlimited 15-minute coaching conversation with me for 1 whole year. So this is a coaching session for 1 whole year. And if you're ready, let's have a conversation. This is a 50,000 coaching program. So it's time for you to really permit yourself and start taking action. And this pandemic, I really believe na lahat tayo halos parang nag-start to zero. And maybe this is also the time for you to permit yourself in a way that hindi bagong setup, ika nga. Permit yourself. I will keep saying that. Permit yourself. Find way to permit yourself. But until such time na hindi mo talaga sinasabi, yes, gusto ko nang gumaling, gusto ko nang maging confidence, ayaw ko nang maging stuck sa buhay ko. It won't happen. So, this is one. Yeah. Yes. Sabi ni Coach Orvyl, awareness, acknowledgement, action. Talk to certified, yes. And move forward. Just trust the process. Trust the process. And this coaching program, permission granted, this is a process. This is a science. And we have toolkits. And really, we're going to really talk about your journey with sa coaching program na to. Okay? So, Decaf Coffee Republic. So this coffee shop, this is our home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines. So this is located along Pioneer Center Compound, PC Center dito sa Capitolio, along Pioneer Road, Capitolio, Pasig City. So this is open po siya from 10 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. And usually dito ako ng weekend. What we always do here is, if you're that one person finding a place that pwede lang ba pumunta sa place na pwede mag-isa and I feel peace and quiet, this is the place. And if you're looking also, and if you're ready, pwede ba akong pumunta sa place wherein I can talk to someone, talk about my life, talk about life, or really learn something. This is also the place. All of the people here, like from OM and from Coach Janet, they are certified life coaches and can really help you if you're ready to talk about your life. And if unfortunately wala ka dito sa Manila and medyo mahirap pa pumunta sa Manila, don't worry, we have online communities as well. So I'm inviting you sa loob ng Coach A coaching community. That is a community created by Master Coach A. So si Master Coach A, siya rin po yung CEO and founder ng Decaf Coffee Republic, and she created this beautiful Facebook group, a community that can really help also you. Currently, meron po mga timely content that might connecting in your specific needs. So punta po kayo dun sa Coach A coaching community, search it right now. And I also have a community from Shyness to Shyness coaching community. This group focuses on the people who are tired of really imagining or living vicariously living vicariously on social media, or really they're tired of really imagining themselves being confident. Alam mo yun, yung parang lahat na lang ng time of you daydreaming, nakakapagsalita na ako ng confident, meron akong business, I can talk to anyone, I can really express my opinion and my thought, and if you're tired of imagining that and you really wanted to take action and you wanted to be it, from shyness to shyness is for you. And to also for engineers naman, na tulad ko na really wanted to start teaching. No? Because oftentimes, diba, all of us, almost all of us software engineers, we talk to our computer, we code, we really love what we do. Pero darating yung point na, can I start speaking? no? Yung topic. So, programmer ako sa Lamang Kero focuses on building that confidence to teach and really believing that you have your own topic to really share to our community. This focuses on the Filipino. So, the mission here, the battle cry here to really help lahat ng software engineers natin dito sa Pilipinas to start speaking up and really teach in order for us to really create that innovation. Kasi often na yung mga tao rin, meron yung mga tao na nasa kanila yung innovation, meron silang idea, but then they don't know how to implement. And we are the implementer. Let's talk and really speak up, show up, and really talk to these people para ma-implement natin yung next big thing that can really help Philippines as well. Yeah? Okay. And another community na invite ko po kayo is the 5-Minute Talk Club by Master Coach A. This is a Facebook group. So every Tuesday, what's beautiful po sa group na to, no, every Tuesday, meron po kaming mga event here. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m. that there are set of speakers that can really, that can give, that is giving their stories, their talk in just 5 minutes. Right? So this community is for you if you wanted to end your fear, if you want to end your fear of public speaking by learning the 5-minute talk formula, the fun way with Master Coach A and the Travis speakers featured in Sabot Summit virtual event noong 2021. So I'm one of the public speakers na I'm able to excuse po. One of the scholars, I say, nakakuha po ako ng scholarship dito sa program ni Master Coach A to become a public speaker. And this is a 6-step to 6-figure public speaking program. It really helped me. So this ilang weeks na like there a lot of weeks. Kalimutan ko ilang weeks. I think that 20 weeks na journey na to. Pero bottom line is this program made me more confident and really believing in my story and really help me deliver talks within just 5 minutes. Diba yung mga TED Talk natin, ganun kaano yung kung nanonood tayo ng mga TED Talk natin, yung mga TED Talk, diba? May ikli pero ang ganda ng pagkakasabi. 5-minute talk is really for you. Okay? And let me invite you to be part of what we're doing as an organization of professional certified life coaches. So if you are not yet a smart holder of B-Learning e-card and you are still missing all the perks that we enjoy, today is the best time to take action. So connect with Coach Del 0917-586-1661 to join the B-Learning Society, the 10th maker of B-Learning homes for mental fitness. So ano pong meron sa B-Learning e-card dito? Ito po yung sasabi ko po kayo ng intro. Enjoy 5% food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic and get a full access of the Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A happening every 4th Saturday of the month. Plus the benefit from the 90-minute coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So save the date. So on October 30 at 7 p.m. for our next Mental Model Masterclass, Master Coach A will teach about the Thought Leadership Mental Model Mastery. So learn the Thought Leadership Mental Model and discover how to become a 21st century knowledge entrepreneur. So for more information, po dito sa B-Learning e-card, connect with Coach Rizal 0917-586-1661. And for individuals who intend to embark on the journey of becoming a certified life coach, Master Coach A offers co-actively co-create life coach certification program. So this is a CPD accredited course with 40 credit units. So CPD is all about learning new things or refreshing your knowledge by doing new things. And this is what makes CACC Life Coach Certification Program the perfect track for your continuing professional development. So life coaching is a 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains and thereby increasing their relevance in the increasingly complex workplace. So CACC course includes a 21-day web-based learning, a 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and a 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. The program package also comes with many other bonuses. So connect with Coach Rizal 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. So thank you for joining me ngayong Saturday morning na to. And always still remember, keep open to possibilities and remember the most essential thing, you are worth the effort. So start the journey. The only possible journey is the only thing that you never begins. So thank you again. I am Coach Orvyl. So do join us for another coaching conversation later with Master Coach Jasmine for coaching for frontliners at 2 p.m. and Coach Joanna naman for coaching for moms in transition at 4 p.m. So once again, I am Coach Orvyl from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love, bam, boom. Coach Orvyl signing off. Bye-bye.